signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Handoff from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now rolling to the left. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. The 40.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hands it off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina in which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start. They didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. There were some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it out.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the cup.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
High the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle. It's Hilton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. LSU quick to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Durham. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running to that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Flips it out on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this...
Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up if you get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Floats it out in space. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. Now the play fake. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. But we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum, bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Hauls it in. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Flushed out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Ripping through the defense. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
On the move, it's Durham. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
South Carolina, 14, LSU, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the opportunity. Tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. That can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
In the final period with a third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to...
And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Durham.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. LSU will get a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back. But they need him now to play his A-plus level of football.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game,
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Unleashes one. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
LSU right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back in the ball.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. catch inside the 30 and still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positive. Going over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. Across the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Making side adjustments here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you...
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. All down inside the 5 and the 4 after the pick.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He wants a big play here late. Running free. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games. Now